Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler videos, series videos I'm going to do for a little while now. We're going to go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff. I drink the stuff. Folks, I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that the time I'm doing this, well, this is about my, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be my 6th review of this particular morning. Oh boy, spent an hour reviewing stuff in my truck today. It's about 25 degrees out. My hands are going numb. So let's get this out of the way real quick. Top of that grody work shirt, it's the car, truck, whatever the hell you want to call it. That typically means that I was on my way to a place. I found a thing to review. Very much the case today. What am I reviewing for y'all? I went over there. I hinted at it in my previous review. It is Loud Brew Horchata Oat Milk Latte. Look at it. Yes, indeed, folks. I went over there. I have done the mocha oat milk latte, and I've done the original black coffee. Again, all from Loud Brew, which is a Chicago-based company, apparently. I wasn't aware of that until I bought the stuff. But, in any case, I saved this one to last because, well, folks, as much as I enjoy some mocha, as much as I don't enjoy black coffee, I really like horchata. It's a wonderful thing, and I'm happy to see that it's making more appearances and stuff. Because I didn't have horchata until I was, like, at least late teenager. And considering how much I like rice pudding, and it's basically liquid rice pudding, come on! I'm hoping this is really good. Let's give it a shot. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, 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 shake. All right. Let's get this out of the way so I don't freeze to death. Actually, I'm fine. Like, my hands are genuinely a little bit numb, but I like the cold, so. All right. Smells horchata-y. I'm not gonna lie. Hooray. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Oh, that's so good. This one's my favorite by far. I like the mocha one. It was very good. And even the black one, the black coffee one, I for being black coffee, I was willing to give it to it. This is far and away my favorite. Far and away my favorite. Like I said, I love horchata. And this, it's obviously not, specifically horchata. It's, coffee and all that such. But you can taste the horchata aspect of it. You can taste, like, the cinnamon aspect of it, which is wonderful. And I like, just like with the mocha one, they use the oat milk to make the latte. Why do I like that? Because oat milk makes very, very light drinking. It's very smooth. And even though there's kind of an earthy aspect to its taste, it's not anywhere near as heavy as, like, if you're using, like, conventional creamer milk. So the nice thing about that is that you can have a less bold horchata flavor and let it just ride on top of that oat milk, and it still ends up being a prominent flavor. And I like that because, yeah, I do enjoy, like, a Starbucks double shot, stuff like that. But it can be a bit heavy. You're almost eating it as much as you are drinking it. With something like this, for one thing, it's in a very small package, so you're going to be hard-pressed to overdo it. But on top of that, it can have a little bit lighter flavor. It's probably not going to, different strokes for different folks, depending on how your personal body works. But at least for me, I don't feel like this is going to be as heavy on my stomach, which kind of a good thing. And yeah, like I said, it's not a one-for-one with horchata. It's not going to go over there and fill my, my horchata needs. If I want horchata, I'm blessed with the fact that there's so many wonderful restaurants around me that have excellent horchata that I could try. But for being what it is, which is a coffee-based drink with some horchata, some oat milk, I really like this. It's not going to be for everybody. I mean, for one thing, if you want like a lot of horchata flavor, it's not quite going to give that to you. You're still getting a decent amount of coffee aspect to it. But, you know, it's still there. It's evocative of it, for sure. I think even if I didn't know specifically that it was horchata flavored, if I just tried it, you know, blindly, I think I could work out that it was horchata flavored. Because not only does it have the cinnamon aspect of it, but there's kind of there's really no other way to describe it, horchata-ish taste. Yeah. And then, you know, ultimately, because when it comes, especially with something like coffee drinks, they're so subjective, person to person. If you're somebody who wants, like, you know, very specific coffee taste, well, obviously, you know, this isn't going to be the most coffee thing you've ever had either. It's, you know, going over there, it's bridging that gap, which for me I like a lot because sometimes I want something, you know, coffee related that's a little bit lighter. And if it has the benefit of tasting horchata-y, that's fantastic. But if it doesn't, if for your personal needs, that doesn't sound like something you want, then, well, there's obviously not a lot of reason to try it. But personally, I'm a big fan. This one wins out for me. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one because, like I said, I do want to get inside and be done for the day. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. And folks, if you could go in there and have yourselves a truly horchata-tastic rest of your life, because, folks, horchata is wonderful. It's wonderful. I can't, every time, well, I shouldn't say that. Almost every time I go out for Mexican food, I get horchata. Now, the only thing I will substitute, 2 things. Occasionally, they'll have fruit smoothies, and a lot of times I'll, you know, get a little smoothie on the side. Or conversely, if they have Jarritos, I love Jarritos, especially the pineapple one. So sometimes I'll get that. But I'd say at least 75% of the time I'm getting horchata. Very final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do, can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. That's not always the easiest thing in the world to do, folks. Hell, I'm sitting in my car. My hands are going all numb. I'm going to have to go inside and let them warm up and everything. I could go over there right now with my super numb hands. And I could go over there, I could get out of this car and just start punching things and people and stuff. I wouldn't even feel it. Because my hands are numb, you see. But I don't want to do that. Why would I want to do that? I mean, yeah, sometimes, you know, you might want to Hulk out and Hulk smash some stuff, but I don't want to be that guy. 36 years old. I don't want to be that guy. Worst I'm going to do is go over there and fucking put on some Limp Bizkit or some new metal shit and just thrash around for a little bit out in my backyard and make my neighbors wonder what the hell's wrong with me. It's just fine. Stay on your side of the fence. Oh. But ultimately, folks, regardless of what we're thrashing out to, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully it makes things better for everybody. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there after watching this video and you're going to be like, you know what, maybe I've never had this horchata stuff that this guy's talking about. Maybe I'm going to go out to a local taqueria. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sure I'm not. And I'm going to go over there and I'm going to check out some of this horchata stuff that he's described. And you're going to go over there, you're going to try it out, and folks, you'll be awakened to the ambrosia that is horchata. And I'm talking about full awakening. I'm talking like third eye stuff, you know. You're seeing into the universe. You know, there for some reason, astrology is making sense. It's not for me, but hey, good for you if you're into it. Is it astrology or astronomy? Astronomy is like the one that's real, right? And astrology is the one that's kind of bullshit. I mean, and by the way, if you're into it, good on you. My dad was actually super duper into that stuff. Like to the extent where like he could have probably done it professionally to some extent. Because like he could plot people's charts and discern all that stuff and everything. Which is probably why I personally have no interest in it because I had to listen to it quite a bit. But if you're into it, hey, good on you. Not my personal jam. But yeah, anyway, something. You become some sort of weird horchata sun god? Sure, why not? Or conversely, you could do something that doesn't have anything to do with that. What's the thing? You know what, folks? to redeem myself for having a little bit of fun at the, astrology. You could go over there and look up your own star map stuff and all that. There's all kinds of websites. There's people who can do that stuff for you. If that's what you're into, fantastic. I'm going to go inside now. Bye.